Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor being out here in nature and knowing that I'm bringing a message of truth to you, a message that is not theory but is practical, that you can put it to work in your life and prove for yourself. I'm saying to you, you do not have to believe anything that I am saying, but I can challenge you to put what I'm saying to work in your life and see for yourself. That's the reason why self-realization could never be a denomination. And that's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning Dayal and how he's been found to be on Hurricane Mountain because he did not understand the symbology of William Branham's ministry. Now, before I go any further, let me lay the foundation of my teaching. My teaching is that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically, that it is not literal, neither is it secular history, and that William Branham's message was both an esoteric and an exoteric message, and the exoteric message is what was fed to the public by believing in a secular and a literal history of the Bible. But the esoteric is the inner understanding of your higher self, knowing that the Bible is your own biography. So with all of that being said, everything that was taking place in the William Branham ministry, it was all symbology, because everything was based on symbology. That's the reason why today those who was behind the spreading of his ministry to accumulate money, they are coming out now and trying to paint a bad picture of the whole thing, because they know certain things that was said they were never gonna take place, like Los Angeles gonna sink and all of these things. And they see now that Billy Paul has become an old man. And I said already in a video that Billy Paul is gonna die, and you're not gonna see no sinking and no literal Los Angeles. And I've also said that Vid ministry is done, it is finished. And you see that it has come to pass the exact time I make the video, and the exact time I post it up, and so on the same exact time this thing took place in Trinidad with $28 million. But it's 28 million plus. Okay? Now let me speak about the Hurricane Mountain, where William Branham was up on a Hurricane Mountain and he was going around in circle and he was lost. It was symbols showing you those who would believe that they have arrived and believe they know it all, and believe that because they would have had certain experiences, that they can go on those old experiences when they have a bride to look at and leave the bride alone. It was showing you that the female side of you that must bring forth, that it was left abandoned, and he was chasing after the deer, chasing after what you think was your mission up on the mountain. What is the mountain? The mountain is the higher place. It's the highest place where you're supposed to be dwelling psychologically. It has to do with the mind. Everywhere you read in the Bible about mountain is speaking about the mind, the higher place of consciousness. So when you learn about Hurricane Mountain, a hurricane is a place whereby you hear that storm wind. And he was there in his carnal self, in the carnal mind, in negative thinking, in the lower state of consciousness, having rised all here to a higher place and fall back, showing you even the eagle, as high as the eagle can fly, and even though the eagle has microscopic and telescopic vision, the eagle many times can be brought down very low, down to the ground, down to the place of the lower place of dwelling, down to the lower place whereby you are living at the level of the animal, where you living whereby you can only see, taste, touch, and smell. Do you realize that the $28 million, it is because Vin was living at the place of just the five senses where you can see, taste, touch, and smell? Had it been that he would have realized that money is energy, and that you can use your mind power to achieve your every desire. You can actually create money by using your mind. You can, because money was first a thought. It was first an idea in someone's mind. Everything about the money, all of the designs, everything, and the money is the manifestation of a thought. It's the hard and objective fact. It is turning water into wine. I wrote a book called How to Turn Water into Wine. I recommend that Vin read that book. I recommend that Vin come to the place that he will be able to admit that he ran without a message, that he was lost. Not until he realized all the messages that he been preaching, he was just going around in a circle, wrong and wrong and wrong and wrong and wrong, till he shoot his own self in his foot. William Branham said when a hunter get lost, like how he was lost on Hurricane Mountain, they were end up and shooting themselves in the foot. They would want to commit suicide. That is what would have taken place at Today's assembly, and I would have said it before. So my brother and my sisters, Exodus Assembly is on Hurricane Mountain, just like all the other message churches. They're on Hurricane Mountain, going around and wrong and wrong and wrong in circle, because they all have been denominated with their forms and their rituals and their programs. Yet they want to preach against other denominations and do not realize that all of these different denomination organizations, they started with one man, and that one man gather others with like himself around one central teaching and hold to it as the truth. But we are expanding people. My brothers and sisters, remember when you used to creep, then you walk, now you could run. It's an evolution. You're moving from stage to stage. We are limitless beings. How could you say that you are eternal and you have eternal life, and you're going to hold to limitation? You're going to hold to mediocrity? You're going to limit yourself by having false identity? So my brothers and my sisters, this is the lesson that Hurricane Mountain was teaching you. And Vin is saying he's not on Hurricane Mountain. When he's on Hurricane Mountain, going around in circles, all of the tapes that people have been listening for many years, and the DVDs that they've been putting the money into, look all the money they've been accumulating. So it was all for profit, a profit. It was all about the money, because even if they was going to change the money, he could have leave that money if he know that he could create consciously and start over. Had it been that the building you have over there in Abel country, if it had burned down and all the money that burned, what you would have to do? You would have to start all over again and forget about the $28+ million. Watch our man bring down the whole ministry, eh? Because of money. And there are people who are so blind, they're saying, I'm waiting to see when Dayal win the case. Don't you know, my brother, my sisters, the state or any country, any government in any country, they need religious people with religious mentality. Don't you know that? Why you think the duty for concession is given to you as long as you declare yourself as a religion or as a denomination? How could you say it is tithes and offering, but yet you say you're not a denomination? That's why the Catholic and the Anglican, they have a right to question. Because if you're not like them, how you want to claim that it is your right to have tithes and offering? It's not because you know that the tithes and offering that they are tax free and they don't reckon on them. Nobody don't write a receipt for tithes and offering. Let's hold the camera. So, yes, my brother, my sisters, don't make these false teachers fool you by keeping you under fear and have you going wrong and wrong and wrong in circle, just fleecing the sheep and making a profit from you. Then William Branham said that the bride will not be a denomination. Tell me how what I'm teaching could be a denomination. How could self-realization be a denomination? How could you organize self-realization when I'm pointing you to look within yourself? When I'm pointing you that the truth is within you. When I'm pointing you and letting you that the kingdom of God is within you. And that's Luke 17:21. And the Bible also says in Matthew 6:33 that when you discover the kingdom of God within you, because you seek the kingdom first, you seek to know yourself first, that all these things will be added unto you, teaching you that you will discover the secret of creation and you'll be able to create your reality consciously. And I'm saying to you, my brother, my sister, your thought is what is creating your reality. Your thought is what is creating your personality. And what is he teaching you about? Is how to create have a certain personality, how to act and how to react. Telling you not to do this and to do this. He's instructing you in the place of what? The mind. Oh my. I don't know what else to say. That's the reason why I'm saying, if this message is resonating with you, it's for you. Because it's not for everybody. Because not everybody gonna get away from vain personality. Because they be following vain. They never follow their own intuition. They only follow in vain. Just like all the other people in the denomination. So my brother, my sister, if it's resonating with you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, I just want to remind you at this moment, and with the wind blowing so heavily, I want to point you to realize that this message I bring to you, I always give you the symbol of the single. I tell you, it is the single eye message of self-realization, which Matthew 6:22 says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And hadn't it been about that experience and understand what it means in the Bible, it says, Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so the Son of Man, I am the Son of Man, you are the Son of Man too. Every one of you, you are the only begotten. Out of millions and millions of sperm, you are the chosen one. As he been lifted up, as the serpent been lifted up, the serpent represents wisdom in the wilderness. So shall the Son of Man be lifted up. When you've been lifted up to a higher place of consciousness, you will understand this message even more perfectly. That's the reason why I always give you the symbol of the single eye and point you to remind you that William Branham also spoke about the eye over the pyramid. And many people believe that the pyramid is the monuments that are over there in Egypt. But you know, from your shoulder right to the crown of your head, it's a pyramid. And from your shoulder, come down to the base of your spine at your hip, it's another pyramid. And from the base of your spine by your hip right here, down to the sole of your feet, it's a pyramid. It's the chi of life. So my brother and my sisters, that's the reason why the prophet tell you the statue of a perfect man, and he show you the pyramid going up, and I take it now and put the pyramid going down and show you it is from mentalism to gender, and could fit that up and show you if it could not fit up, I would have done a video in all in my teaching. So my brother and my sisters, it's time to get off of Hurricane Mountain and come into your higher self, embrace your higher self. That's the reason why I always give you the symbol, saying to you that when you have the experience, you come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that is the dawn of a new day in your life. For the sun parallels the human imagination, the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun there is no life and there is no light, and without the human imagination there is anything made that was made. Therefore, the sun parallels the human imagination parallels the sun, and the sun is what powers all of humanity. So my encouragement to you is to use your mind power, which is your solar power, your God power, your creative power, to achieve your every desire and prove for yourself that the Creator is in you and He is your own human imagination, the Creator in man, and without Him there isn't anything made that was made, and that all things was made by Him, and that Him is not a man 2,000 years ago, that Him is a personification of your own human imagination, and that will help you to get off of Hurricane Mountain and live in your higher self, the place of Jerusalem, the place of joy, peace, and happiness. So that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.